Hi, greetings, horror fans. It's your host, Stephen Novacchio. I'm back again. Though I know some of you know, or half of you know, that I'm popular from Periscope, which you probably, I know most of you or half of you know that. But yes, I'm popular. I have a popularity on Periscope, and I'm also here on YouTube. And today I want to talk about. I'm back again now. You know I'm back again now. Here's my second video being back. Today I'm going to talk about horror, comics, and graphic novels. Now, I will be doing these reviews on these comics and graphic novels, but I probably will be doing reviews on Friday the 13th series and Nightmare on Elm Street series as well. Even though I'm not a slasher fan, I'm not a fan of slashers. They do have the Hellraiser comic book, but I'll probably do reviews on the series. So let's begin. I got some wonderful horror graphic novels here. We're going to start off with Horror City. This in volume 1 and 2. This is very awesome. Horror City is a very good comic book. Watch this. It's a graphic novel. It's a good graphic novel, and Horror City would be good to make a film out of. They could make a film out of this Horror City. I got it from House of Mysterious Secrets, and it has a lot of great things in it. You know, it's a very good story. It's like a Tales. Okay, Horror City is very awesome. It's a good graphic novel. It tells stories, like 4 stories. If I had let me see, how many stories does this have? Let me see. I got volume 1 and 2. Okay, it has like 1, 2, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has like 10 stories in it. And yes, it's a 10-story graphic novel, Horror City, which could be a great idea for a film. So this right here, Horror City, is a great graphic novel, and it could be used for a film. They could make a film out of this. Don't be surprised. This could make a great idea of a film. So if there are anybody out there who directs horror films, and you like to make horror films, here you have it right here, Horror City. 10-story tale, Horror City, volume 1 and 2. Here, this would make a great film, Horror City. So if there ever is a film called Horror City, they ever make a film called Horror City, thank me. So then, here we have another one, Hallowicked by Insane Clown Posses. Now, I do have other Insane Clown Posse comics, but this one right here is Hallowicked because it represents Halloween. Yes, and I am a ICP fan. I got the best of. Yes, ICP is awesome. Hallowicked is based on Insane Clown Posses who have Halloween, who celebrate Halloween, and these comics, but most of these comics came with CDs that are also taken from albums, which is pretty awesome. Like Confess, but this one did not come with a CD. The other ones did. But I will be doing reviews on the other Insane Clown Posse comics, but I'm just doing this because it's Halloween related. And this one right here, Hallowicked by Insane Clown Posse, is pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome comic. You would probably like it, but yeah, they get into the Halloween spirit because Insane Clown Posses are, they're awesome. They're awesome dudes, Them crazy clowns from Detroit, gotta give them clowns from Detroit credit. Give Insane Clown Posse's credit, they are awesome, They're very awesome, and I do give Insane Clown Posse's a lot of credit for that, but I will do reviews on the other comics. Next we have, oh yes, the one and the only, Vincent Price. Now here I got some Vincent Price comic books right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 Vincent Price comics. Now, the first time I heard of him was from Michael Jackson's Thriller. You all know Vincent Price is popular for films and also popular for doing the voice in Michael Jackson's Thriller. when the zombies are coming out. And this is one popular guy, Vincent Price, who they came out with these comics, these Vincent Price comics. They're pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. They have these comics, and here you got another one right here. I'm not going to show them all, but I had these Vincent Price comic books are very nice, and they're very awesome. I got them from House of Mysterious Secrets. I don't know if they still have them there. I don't know, but most of the graphic comics or graphic novels I got from there. The graphic novels I got from House of Mysterious Secrets, which you probably know about. But yeah, they are pretty good. They're pretty good graphic novels, and you would like the comic books of Vincent Price. Vincent Price comic books are nice. So now we have, oh yes, Night of the Living Dead. I had these Night of the Living Dead comics, and they are pretty awesome. Night of the Living Dead graphic novels that I got from House of Mysterious Secrets. House of Mysterious Secrets. I want to thank I want to thank Kevin Miller. You know, he's a cool dude. He has so much on his site, House of Mysterious Secrets. He's a really cool dude, and he has everything, mostly everything horror stuff, graphic novels, comics. I got these Night of the Living Dead graphic novels, and I had actually comics. Actually, this is a comic. My bad. I have these Night of the Living Dead comic books, which is very awesome, and they do have a lot of. To be honest with you, the Night of the Living Dead comics and the graphic novel, they're very entertaining, and yeah, oh yeah, they're very entertaining. There's a lot of entertaining, well, I should say very entertaining shit in there, in these comics. But, yes, they are entertaining, and they're entertaining just like the films are, the films. Yes, they're very entertaining comics. Night of the Living Dead comics are really entertaining, and you would like them. Now we have The Howling. Okay, The Howling's pretty good. I'm not really a werewolf fan, but I probably will do a review on the films, on the Howling films. But this graphic novel right here of The Howling it's good. It's very awesome. It's The Howling: Revenge of the Wolf Queen. Now this is the one that I have, and I don't think there's any others, but it's Revenge of the Wolf Queen, which is volume 1. They could probably do it different than the films, The Howling. And it's different than the films, but I probably will do a review on the Howling film, so be aware of that. So subscribe to my channel, and you'll probably see that. Of course, I'll be doing other videos and other things that aren't really horror related, because I'm more than just in my life. I'm more than just horror. I'll talk about other things like music and other things. Now we have here. I also have a Vampirella comic, right? Vampirella. I'm not gonna really show that, but I actually this is my first. I actually have a Vampirella comic, but I don't want to really show that. But yeah, it was my first Vampirella comic. Not really a huge Vampirella fan, but it was my first Vampirella comic that I got. But yeah, here we have Hellraiser. You know, for all you Hellraiser fans out there, yes, I'm not really a Hellraiser fan, but I'll review the film series for you Pinhead fans. I'll do it for you guys. But yeah, this is a comic book of Hellraiser. It's a very nice comic book. It's entertaining, and you would like it. You would probably like it. Now I also have the Twilight Zone, but that's more science fiction than horror. Here we have Creepshow, which is based on the first film, Creepshow. Now, it's just like the film, you know, the same old blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just like the film, Creepshow, you know, the original film. They also have one of Part 2, but we all know Part 3 when it was downhill. When it comes to Creepshow, Stephen King's Creepshow, when it comes to, I'll probably do a review on Part 2, but I don't have the one on part 2 yet, but when it comes to Creepshow, okay, I don't expect them to have one on part 3 because part 3 was not good. The first one was okay, but part 2 was like the best. Creepshow 2, which they do have the novel Creepshow 2, like they do the first one, but the stories from Creepshow 2 are really had its moments, like the one with the craft, and what else? The one about the hitchhiker, thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride. I mean, that was kind of weird in ways, but it was entertaining. But it had its moments. And Creepshow 2, they is one of Creepshow 2, but I can only give Creepshow 2 more ratings than any other Creepshow. And they also came out with a Creepshow 4, which was really a mistake, and it was definitely even just as bad as part 3 was. They should have stopped at 2. Some guy said that they should have stopped at 2, and I get he's right. They should have, because when they did part 4, they used graphics from these Vault of Horror comics, which is based on Tales from the Crypt, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute. But yeah, also there's also Dawn of the Dead. I also have this Dawn of the Dead comic, which is pretty good. I got the Vault of Horror Wake the Dead. I forgot I even had that. I also have The Walking Dead, which I'm not really that much of a fan of. But I also have these Vault of Horror and Haunt the Fear comics, which of course is based on, which of course came out way before I was born, 1950s, which started Tales from the Crypt, which I will do a review on Tales from the Crypt, with not just the comic book collection, but the show as well, because I am a Tales from the Crypt fan. These Vault of Horror comics, which you all know, created Tales from the Crypt. This started off in 1950, and it also took part of creating Tales from the Crypt. These comics right here, Vault of Horror, Haunt the Fear, they all come in together, and then they also have this collection, Tales from the Crypt comic book collections, which I will review when I do the Tales from the Crypt series, and I'll also talk about the films as well. But the Vault of Horror comics is it's different than what you see in the show, because this came up with the idea of the show for Tales from the Crypt, which gave them the idea of the storylines, which of course from that they went to the 1972 film Tales from the Crypt, which they had original stories like All Through the House with the Santa Claus. Of course, that's based on one of the stories. What else? When I review Tales from the Crypt, I'll also talk about the history of Tales from the Crypt, how it all was created. I'll do a review on that, and I'll do a review on the show. But like I said, the comics that I have are very awesome. I also have this other comic that I have, Dead in the West. I got this from the comic book store. It's okay. It's like a 4-volume series, but it's okay. And that it pretty much does it. It's okay. It's 2 of 2, Dead of the West, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good comic book, and I like it. It was all right. But with all the comic and graphic novels I have, I don't really know which is my favorite. But yeah, it's pretty good comics. But like I said, check out House of Mysterious Secrets. He's got a lot of good stuff there. There are comic books, graphic novels, toys, shirts, DVDs, which hardly people ever buy that much these days because everybody's always downloading. DVDs, books, magnets, and that's another thing I used to buy from there. I used to have these horror magnets that I bought from there, but I don't really have them no more. What else? Magnets, keychains. He's got houseware, things for the kitchen. House Mysterious Secrets, they got a lot of stuff. That's where I got most of the comics and graphic novels from. So check out House Mysterious Secrets. And if there's anything, if there's something there they don't have, you can always ask for a special order, but there's no guarantee they'll get it in, you know? There's no guaranteed, but I remember one time when I showed Kevin Miller, when I showed Kevin the owner, when I emailed a picture of the Tales from the Crypt comic collections. I don't know. I think he might have it on his site. But he was like, "Wow, that was like amazing." He was like, "Oh my god!" He was like, "How'd you get it?" He was like, "Oh man, I would love to have these on my site. I would love to sell them." You know, he was like, "Wow, I would love to sell these." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you would. I mean, yeah, I mean, go for it. You know, sell them. I mean, so many other things. You know, like the Crypt Keeper talking doll, which is a lot of money on like Amazon and eBay, but I'm sure he can get that in, but it all depends on the distributor, you know. So I appreciate you all stopping by. Subscribe to my channel. You can check out my other videos, but I won't be just talking about horror. There are other things I'm going to be talking about because I'm also popular from this. I'm also popular from Periscope. It's some of you or half of you know, or some of you know, or most of you know, whatever. But yeah, I'll be talk about Periscope because there are things I got to talk about. But I'll be doing another video shortly. But thanks for stopping by. Subscribe to my channel and check out House of Mysterious Secrets. And like I said before, I'll do reviews on Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, probably Chucky. I'll do it for you guys. I'm not a slasher fan. I'm more of a zombie fan, but I'll do a review on Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Chucky, and whoever. And I'll do a review on the Halloween films. But the only one I got into was part 3, but I'll still do a review. But like I said, I'll do that for you guys, okay? I'll do it for you guys, and I will, and I'll talk about music, but, you know, there are other things I'll be talking about than just horror. I'm more than just horror, but subscribe to my channel, and I'll be doing another video shortly, and take care, guys.